was like 6 this morning. I got up, walked him around the yard, and brought him back in the house, and he just wanted to lay in the living room floor. So that's fine. I went back to bed. A couple hours later, I heard him crying, and I woke up. My son was awake, saying, "Oh, shut up." In the meantime, he's like laying in his poop.
Oh.
And I thought I got it, but I only got one side.
Okay.
So it was a mess.
Okay. Okay. How are you?
I'm not great. This is tearing me up.
Give me this stuff. Give me this. Give me this. This is all cleaned up now. Just don't sit down yet.
Okay.
Okay, let me do this. Thanks for letting me record this.
That's no problem.
Oh.
Turn my phone off.
You got this, girl. Okay? Got this. You got this. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. This is one of the toughest things you'll do in your lifetime. Okay? I can't squeeze any tighter than that. I can't squeeze any tighter than that, Mama. Ooh.
Thank you.
Mm. This is gonna be so tough.
It is.
It's gonna be so tough, okay? But let's just keep them comfortable.
Yes.
And don't let anyone tell you you're doing anything wrong. You're doing the best you can. And for him, because he's not ready to go yet.
No.
Okay? It's just senior care.
Yes.
Hospice care.
That's exactly what it is. Like taking care of an old relative. Turn my phone off. I got this family group chat.
Hey. I don't have tissue in here. I don't have to leave, but here you go. That's clean.
Thank you.
We can both wipe our eyes now.
That's the hardest thing right now is
Keep that paper. You're going to need it.
he's such a good dog, and it's like I got diapers for him, and he won't use them because he's such a good boy. He wants to go out like he's supposed to.
So he'll hold it in.
Yes.
Oh, God. No.
Yeah.
So if you, okay, forgive me, but if you're comfortable, I don't know. If you can sit down, do you need a chair? Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Cross-legged here, love on the front. That's all I need from you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sit down.
Okay, so if you can't sit down, I can get a chair, but you have to tell me so I can help you.
Yeah,
help
fine.
him. Okay. The only thing I'm worried about is sanitary stuff. Okay.
Yes.
He got to get out. We'll give him a treat. Okay. He got to see Miss Dede, right?
Yeah.
Clean up some of these things. Okay.
Got to ride in the car. His front paws, his front legs are getting really weak. And you can see right now, just like muscles firing off. And his legs are twitching.
Really? Really?
Okay, I can see it in here.
Gosh.
So I found the best way, just throw a blanket or a towel around them is the most comfortable. You know, all the
For
different
him?
straps and stuff
Okay.
I bought.
Okay.
It's the most comfortable. And just throw them in the wash.
Okay.
But yeah, his wheelchair, I still use it
Okay.
off and on, but his front legs, they just get so weak so fast, so he'll be in his wheelchair and his front legs will
Boom.
just fall. And
7 and 10 blade is what I'm doing, so it's not too short, but also so that, yeah, so it's just not to the skin back here, and I don't want it to get, I want it to be short, but not too short.
And the seizures he was having got so much worse.
Did you really?
You know, his blood work indicates that he was a perfectly healthy dog.
Which is not the case,
Yeah.
right?
So the next thing would have been to get like an MRI, which is hugely
But you're not going to do
expensive.
that, right?
It would just be diagnostic and it's...
Yeah, it's not going to fix anything.
Yeah, so they gave him medication and
Okay.
it's helping a lot.
Is it?
Yeah, they gave him Keppra that he has to take 3 times a day, which is hard. To go back next week and I'm going to see...
What do you mean it's hard? What is it?
3 times a day, because it's like...
And you can talk louder so they can hear
Oh,
too.
sorry.
If you want. No, but what I mean is like, you can talk over my clipper a little bit.
The Keppra is 3 times a day, so trying to fit 3 times a day in our schedule. My husband gives it to him around 8 o'clock in the morning. I give it to him about 4, and then it's again around midnight.
Right, right.
But they make an extended release version. I'm going to see if
What does it do? What is that doing?
It's It's an antispasmodic, anticonvulsant. So when he first started taking it, it really acted as a sedative, but he hardly had any seizures at all, and all the like, you can see his muscles firing off and twitching, that stopped. So now I don't know if he needs like a bigger
So
dose.
you're watching that medicine take effect, causing him less firing.
Yes.
And what she means by firing is that you can see like the nerves trying to tell the body something to do, but it's just doing whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's like all your nervous system and your spinal cord within the discs in your back are just malfunctioning, and so your mind is confused, and the body is too, and the body is not allowing the muscles to work because they're not telling them the right thing to do. So you can see them working. Pop, 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 like as if he has one of those probes on that gives you back, like the muscle, the shocks. You can see it firing over and over everywhere. Like when your eye shakes in the middle of the day for no reason out of the blue, it's like thong, 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 thong. It's like that happening all over, which means it's as if you had a cord, the wiring harness to your vehicle, and it's like just, brrr, it's just going off wild. Not telling the car to start or brake or, it's just like whatever. It's pinging whatever it wants to ping. Imagine that being your body.
So yeah, before, it's really bad right now, I think, because he's so excited, but I could hold him on my lap, and you could just feel it throughout his body, just firing off, but the Keppra helps a lot.
Okay.
I think they need to up its dosage, 'cause
I got something I'm going to tell you. I can't tell you guys because y'all won't understand, but if you're running through this problem, I have these weird things that I will tell you to try, and sometimes it's like the end of life, so what would it hurt if it's a natural kind of thing? Why would it hurt? To try. Because all this other stuff is medicine, and medicine only does so much, and then it's just end of life. So why not try? Right. So I got something I'll tell you I would try. Two things. One thing I will mention that you can try is with a dog that was having a lot of seizures. Granted, that dog was a Dachshund and did not have DM, but he was constantly having seizures. So what I had them do was at night when they slept, I recommended a heated pad that's going. A heated pad or which I have, a heated blanket for my dogs. Mm-hmm. And I have that ready for every dog. Because when you needed it once, I just have it on hand for them. For all the dogs that I end up owning, I have that pad for them. I got mine at Kohl's. I don't have a link to share you for that, but I will find one that I do have a link for. Okay. And you can get that and try it. Worst thing is you try it don't work. Yeah. Okay? But heated pad at night when he sleeps, especially in the winter, that Dachshund stopped having seizures. Really? And it didn't take medicine. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody, but it's worth a try.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, we're going to do oh no, we're not. Let me do something else first. Let me finish this stuff, and then we'll flip, and then I will only have to finish that. And I want to say, I don't want to do a full bath, but can I bathe all that? Yes. And that way it'll help you. Okay. And then, so we'll do that together here. Okay. And then if you find you want to see me more often, meaning like if it's easier to load him and come here and use my tub and stuff, please. Okay. Let me know. Okay. Even if it's like, I'll kind of help you, but you just use it. I'll let you do that for free. Okay, that'd be great, yeah. Because my tub's higher. Yeah, and your shower sprayer thing is really cool. Yeah. It like sprays the soap. Right? And that means you don't have to go buy one. Yeah. And even so, like outside cold water is probably not, I wouldn't do that with him. I say that, but you know what? So in Japan, like I just recently went with a friend of mine to relax, but King Spa does the same thing over in Dallas. So in Japan, I've traveled in Japan, I grew up in Japan. In Japan, what the system is that you could do this with him. It's shock therapy in it's with water shock therapy. Yeah. Do you know, you're shaking your head, do you know what I'm talking about? Kind of what? Like getting in the hot tub and then hopping in the cold pool. That's right. Yeah. So in Japan, I remember a friend of mine, I was in Guam. I flew in as an adult now. It was after I had been stationed in Guam in the military. My friend, we hung out and we went to a spa. It was at the Sheraton in Guam. If it's still there, check it out. And I was like, ooh, I never knew that. I was stationed there and I didn't know. The locals know everything, so you got to ask some questions, okay? Where's the best spa at one of these hotels? So we go there and they had all that. They had the steam sauna, the cold bath, and then the hot tub. Yeah. And and then outside. If you want to sit outside, watch the ocean and relax, and then what you do is 3 minutes in each. 3 minutes hot water, 3 minutes cold water, 3 minutes steam sauna, 3 minutes looking at the beach, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you do that system, and you will find that it pushes and the nerves around and makes the circulation of the blood really flow well.
Yeah.
The Japanese do it for a reason. So I'm not saying go get a hot tub. Just kidding.
Hey, sweetie, we gotta go get a hot tub now for the
Seriously.
dog.
Seriously.
I have found ice works really well. I get like a big bag of frozen corn and
Okay.
just lay that on his hips.
Okay.
He really seems to enjoy that.
So I know you're busy, but when you aren't busy, that should be an hourly thing.
Yeah.
I mean, every hour, like when I'm home chilling, it's hot pad, cold ice, and go back and forth hourly. So
Yeah.
15 minutes on, 15 minutes off. Except for through the night, if he sleeps in a place that you can let him sleep like that, with the hot pad, and he'll move himself likely. Will he move himself if it's too hot?
He'll probably start whining and try to move.
Are you getting sleep?
I am. He sleeps with me. I have to wake up so early in the morning. But yeah, we've got a routine.
Do you?
Yeah.
Between everyone in the family kind of thing?
It's mostly me. I'm
Okay.
trying to get help.
I am in that position, and if you need help, please, you gotta let me know, and I will try to help you, whatever.
Well, it's just, I'm constantly up and down. Like when I get home, I'm up and down with him. Because like I said, he wants to do the same things that he's always done. So I wrap a towel or a blanket around his butt and we go out and he wants to, that's something weird I've noticed.
What? The kickback?
Yes. Like if I try to massage
That means
his
he
toes.
feels it.
Yeah. I try to massage his toes and he'll like kick. But yeah, so
That's a
once
good thing.
he-
That's exercise. I would actually do that to piss him off. Don't forget about being.
But we walk.
And
the
it's
perimeter.
almost, check it out, it's almost like when he doesn't kick back, then hello,
Yeah.
right? Then
Yeah.
you know, because he's kicking back now.
Yes.
Let me try it again. You feel that? Can you feel it? Don't look at her like that. Are you sleeping? Are you trying to sleep? Do you have something like this? Do you have a vibrator? Hey, have fun!
I did do that. I tried it, and at
If
first
he
I-
were mine, I would be doing this.
yeah, I have done that. I took your recommendation, and I like to do it back on these.
But
legs
I
and-
would be doing a bunch. Listen, you're talking to somebody who works until I am dying.
Mhm.
So, when around all that working, do these things that we're talking about. You know,
Yeah.
you can't be perfect. Or you can't fund seeing the veterinarian. You can't fund the food you buy. You have to do work and also continue caring for your senior, disabled pets.
Yes. But yeah, once like I said, I get home, he wants to do the rounds. Our routine now is I get home and I go out, he goes to a shady spot in the grass and I bring my chair over and we just hang out. He loves that, just having me hang out with him. But we
Does
walk-
he go to the shady grass just to chill, or does he potty and stuff by himself? Oh, he does want to potty
Yeah,
himself still.
yes,
So smart.
yeah. He'll go.
That is gonna kill you when he goes. You are gonna remember that he tried so hard to just be the best dog. That is gonna just kill you because it kills me. So with my past pets, that's the stuff that's gonna kill you. Look at
Kills
you
me
now.
It's killing me now.
Well, hey, guess what? He ain't gone anywhere yet.
I know.
So you need to save it for that day, please. Okay, stop all that. I gave you a little warning. You could do a little bit, but he ain't gone anywhere yet.
I know.
All this, you can save it till he's gone. Because then you can do all you want for a few days and no one's going to know.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yes, that advice helped me a lot.
Did it?
Yeah.
I told you that last time.
Yes. And I find myself on a daily basis telling myself it's not today.
Nope, it's not today. So if he's still here looking at us and hanging out and chilling, this is not the time to cry, you guys, okay? You need to cry even in saying goodbye. Let's just say we were doing that today. I'm gonna tell you right now, your dog's feeding everything off of you, and on his or her way out, I was crying. I'm not saying don't cry, but I want you to hold it together so you could talk to your dog, because I believe sound hearing goes last. So even when they drift out of especially if it's anesthesia, their eyes will roll back, their bodies are failing because anesthesia, that's what they're doing. And then the last thing that goes, if it is sound, I want you to know to talk to your dog all the way until they are gone and the heart stops. And that, you cannot do the talking and coaching through to pass over this rainbow if you're crying your bawling your eyes out. You have to hold it together until they are gone, and I promise you, you will have many a day to cry until you feel better. I'm just trying to make light of just this tough situation, so forgive me, but don't think for a minute, do you feel that? I wouldn't be crying either. I ain't crying. We don't need to cry right now. We need to cry later. Because she's about to go to a party and everything. This is not, you don't, I cry if I want to, I cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. You know that song? I do. Don't tell me not to cry. I'll cry if I want to.
I'm not crying.
You feel that?
Crying.
You feel that?
Don't like it.
You don't like it? Well, at least I know you got feelings somewhere. Ooh, you got some feeling. Yes, you do. I'm done with that. God. All right, so I did between 7 and 10 blade, not too short because it's not something we don't want it to not burn, but if he drags his butt and all that, I don't want it to sew down to the skin. So I did intermittently 7 and 10 blade, 40 blade with the 5 and 1 this clipper with the pads, 10 blade under his hiney here, so this will help mom keep it cleaner.
Yes.
And all up under the tummy and stuff. Do a good sanitary there where he pees in case he stops being able to do it himself. We've got the paper because she said he doesn't have real control over the bowels, so I don't really want to spread anything, and I don't want to chance it, so I have that down there like that. And let me see here, let me try to do.
Yeah, it's so hard because he's trying to stand up and do things. And I'm holding him with a towel, but he pees all over himself, and half the time he falls in it as soon as he's done. So we're getting baths much more regularly than we used to. Some days it's just a mess. Yeah, we're gonna go to the dog park and we're gonna get cocktails.
Not a dog park, you're going to an event. If you're going to a dog park, I'm going to say be careful, you can pick up a bunch of stuff there.
Well, it's not really the dog park, it's the place.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant, the event, right? So now
Well,
let's
I didn't know
do,
they were having an event.
let's do roll that way.
Okay. All right, sweetie, we're gonna roll you over.
Watch his head over there for me. Oh, that's good right there. You want to stay there? Let me get this right here.
What is all over this? What are those brown spots
Oh, look,
down
let me
there?
look. It could be like when I was telling you guys like sores, you know?
That's kind of what I was thinking, like maybe stretch
If
marks.
he even lays in poop and pee a little bit, it's a bad day. So remember when I was grooming that Brussels Griffon Brittany? Yeah, it was bad. She was they put her in a baby pool when they would work, and some days I told him too. I said, why don't you drop her off here? At least we can clean her all day for you. But she was put in a baby pool, and she would just she couldn't use her back legs at all, but so she would walk around in it all day. So they put her in a baby pool instead of the whole house, or even the laundry room. But she was stained here, urine, like that's it, because I wouldn't see them but every 3 to 6 months. So
Yeah.
that would be someone you should see, like what we're doing, monthly or even more, you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the time to, it's like your mom or dad. We hire help. The help comes and cleans up during the day. We don't just go hours without cleaning up the pee and poop on their body.
Yeah.
So this could be some of that, just giving a rash here. And I don't know if is he able to lick and stuff like that, or does he even feel it happening?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, as soon as he goes to the bathroom, as soon as he pees, he'll like lay over on his side and then try to clean himself.
Okay.
But I don't think he can reach very far.
So on my list of to-dos is like heat pad, ice, as soon as he pees and poops, I've got to clean it obviously, and then I've got to rinse this or wipe it or clean it with the this and that.
Yeah.
Get that acid from the pee and poop out of this area. I would be wiping this something, even if it's just water in a towel, wipe it, wash the towel, hang it.
Okay.
And change that towel about every 3 days. But that way it's not going to get worse and cause like pussy, where then it gets worse and then an infection starts. And in his case, that would be a killer to die from an infection versus DM, right? And I'm going to tell you, I've done a lot of senior care, and it's a lot of toll on our mind and mental health, especially if we don't get sleep. So if you need help, you have to figure out, scoot into him so you don't hurt your back. Scoot into him in his head. So if you need help, you've got to figure out where you can use that help, who that can be, whether it's me or someone else, or me and my staff or whatever. But choose how that needs to look for you, and it will happen. If he's only going to be around 1 more year and 6 months has already gone by, and you have 6 months left, this is only a temporary time in our life that we have to do these silly things with our schedule or paying for some help. It's just a minimal time, right? And is there anything, if a breeder was listening to this right now and they are breeding DM dogs without doing testing, is there anything you would like to say to them now?
It's just a real heartbreak when you've...
Could you tell, I just bred a DM dog right now today, I'm lying, and I'm going to sell you that dog, and then a dog that someone gave you the dog from a breeder, this and that, and I have this DM line, and I'm not getting genetic testing. What am I doing wrong?
You are killing people, and you're killing these dogs. Because you spend your life with these dogs, and then all of a sudden, and there's nothing you can do.
Would you like to slap that person? I'm sorry, I would. Okay. You don't have to answer that.
Yeah, I've never been posed that question. I've never even,
looked at it like that?
Yeah.
But if we could have prevented it, wouldn't you would have rather have a dog that didn't have to suffer that out of the blue? Yeah. Now you're going to have to live with this for a minute, and it's a short-term minute, too. Yeah. So it just took his life from you, right?
Yeah.
And she's got tears dropping out of her face right now. That's how, if you're getting dogs and you're not telling the breeder that, hey, he had DM, you need to quit what you're doing, or you need a genetic test and only breed the ones that don't have it. Period. Okay?
See, literally, beginning of November, he was perfectly fine.
November 2022, and right now it's April 2023, and now he's where his front legs are like jolting out of. Yeah, are they? We're almost done, bud.
Oh, you have the shiniest eyes. So shiny. Yeah, he's the only dog at my veterinary clinic that has DM.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he used to it and prefers to poop on the grass?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a big yard?
Yes. Yeah, he likes to go and just lay in the grass, so
Really?
I'll go walk him around.
Normally?
Yeah.
Normally,
Yeah.
right, okay.
I'll walk him around and then he'll just like, you know, plop down, like that's where he wants to be for a while.
Okay.
So I'll let him
Okay.
stay there and I'll keep an eye on him.
Okay,
And he'll get this kind of urgent look on his face and I know to go back and pick him up. And we'll go walk around and he'll find some other spot that he wants to go lay in.
okay, really?
Yeah, but I don't let him stay out there by himself all day.
Right.
I will pick him up and carry him in the house if he's being uncooperative. And I've got
Okay.
a spot set up next to my spot on the couch.
Okay.
He's got a blanket and a pillow. And I'll put him there. And as long as he's next to me, he's pretty happy.
Really?
Yeah. He has always had real separation anxiety.
Oh, he doesn't complain very much, does he?
Yeah, feels good, huh? Feels good.
Okay, one more flip and then we'll go to the back.
Okay.
And then we're getting right up to our 30 minutes, if that's, we're kind of booking, right? We booked the 30 minutes, so we're
Yeah.
getting pretty close to that right now.
Okay. Okay. Now we'll go back in the car and go for some more rocking.
So if anybody asks you, you have to tell them that, you know, we do a 30-minute quick in and out, so this is, I don't care if you don't like seeing his butt or not. She's still the best.
Right.
Okay? This is, don't be do that to me. Yeah, she only wants to do his butt. I don't know what's wrong with this groomer, but she only likes to do the butt. She does the butt and just sends us home.
All right.
Let me get some stuff prepared.
Okay. I'll just grab this.
No, honestly, I'm gonna do this and you grab that,
Okay.
and then I may take him from you when we
Okay.
get him up, okay?
Alright.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yep.